everyone, here's the Mayuri Mai back with the tutorial 4, that is on the Java environment. My dear friends, before starting our Java tutorials, one should view this video definitely, because one should know what exactly the Java environment is there, what exactly the tools are there, where exactly the position is there, how to use in our program, and these all things I'm going to cover in this video. So let's begin. Now begin with the Java environment. Java environment includes a large number of development tools and hundreds of classes and methods. The development tools are part of a system known as Java Development Kit, and the classes and methods are the part of the Java standard libraries, also known as application programming interface. So my dear friends, before starting towards the Java or making the program, Java environment should be set before. For that purpose, we need to download the JDK. Now let's exactly get to know where exactly this JDK is there, where as this JDK contains other tools which are very essential, which is very mandatory, which should be there for executing a Java program. So let's have a watch where exactly it is situated on our computer. So let's have a look. So my dear friends, this is where exactly our JDK is. That is, whenever we download JDK kit, that is, it is situated in C, then programming files. There will be the folder Java JDK, and in JDK we will have a folder bin in which there will be all these tools such as Java, Java C, and etc. There are many more tools which will be very important for us to download for executing a Java program. Now moving towards the Java Development Kit. As my dear friends, I told that all the tools are part of system known as Java Development Kit, which comes with collection of tools that are used for developing and running Java programming. Here I have sorted some of the tools, that is Applet Weaver, which is nothing for viewing both Java applets, then Java C, Java, Java P, Java H, Doc, Java Doc, JDB, which is nothing but a debugger. And mainly we use, my dear friends, Applet Weaver for viewing Java applets, Java C and Java. These are mostly used for executing our program code. As I told you in my previous video that we do execution of Java code in two steps. First it is compile, then it is interpreter. For that purpose we use this tool, that is Java C and Java. Now let's look what exactly the meaning is there of each and individual this tool. So let's have a look on it. Now the first one tool is that the Applet Weaver, which enables us to run a Java applet without actually using a Java compatibility browser. Now what exactly the applet is? The applet is a Java program that runs on the web page. Java application is a program that runs from command and prompt using Java interpreter. Applets, on the other hand, are run only on browser that supports Java. We can run or test the applet using the browser, then Java browser, and many other, that is Internet Explorer. They can also be tested by using Applet Weaver tool, which is included with the Java Development Kit. Now the second one is the Java C, which is nothing but the Java compiler, which translates a Java source code to a bytecode files that the interpreter can understand. That means this Java C tool is used to convert a source code into a bytecode which is understandable by the interpreter. My dear friends, in the next video I will show you definitely where at which days we are going to use this tool. Now the third one is a Java, which is nothing but a Java interpreter which runs the applet and application by reading and interpreting bytecodes. That means whatever the code is compiled by the Java C, which is the tool, that Java C converted bytecode, which is nothing but the class file. This class file is again interpreted by the tool Java. Now moving towards the next is Java Doc, which creates HTML format documentation from Java source code files. The next one is Java H, which produced header files for use with native methods. Then Java P, that is Java disassembler, which enables us to convert the byte code files into a program description. Then JDB, which is nothing but a Java debugger, which helps you to find error in our programs. So my dear friends, here is the diagram of process of building and running Java application program. So my dear friends, just have carefully look on this diagram and understand it. The way these tools are applied to build and run the application program is given in this diagram. To create a Java program, we obviously need to create a source code file using a text editor. Then the source code is then compiled using the Java compiler. As I told first, it is compiled by using a Java C and executed using a Java interpreter. That means first it is compiled, that is by using Java C, and again then it is interpreted by using Java tool. Then the Java debugger is used to find errors, if any, in the source code. Then the compiled Java program can be converted into source code with the help of Java disassembler, that is Java P. So my dear friends, this is where exactly we use the tools, and definitely my dear friends, in the next video I will show with the syntax, with taking an example where exactly these tools are used, which will really helpful for you and will remain forever with you. So definitely watch the next tutorial, and I will be back with the next tutorial. So now my dear friends, moving towards our next part, that is application programming interface. That at the start I told that tools comes under Java development kit, while the classes and methods comes under application programming interface. I'm telling you again and again because my dear friend, it's very important to know you. So now let's see what is application programming interface. The Java standard libraries, which are nothing but the API, that is application programming interface, which includes hundreds of classes and methods grouped into several functional packages. Most commonly used packages are, the first one is language support package, which is a collection of classes and methods required for implementing basic features of Java. Second one is utilities package, which is a collection of classes to provide utility functions such as date and time function. Then third one, input out package, a collection of classes required for input output manipulation. Then is networking package, a collection of classes for communicating with other computers via internet. Then AW2 package, that is abstract window toolkit package, which contains classes that implements platform independent graphical user interface. Then is the applet package. This includes a set of classes that allows us to create Java applet. These, my dear friends, all are the library classes which will come evident, which will come to know when we will start actual programming of Java. One by one you will come to know where exactly these tools are used, where exactly these packages are used. And thank you so much for watching this video. This was the Java environment, and hope you will like this video. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you.